welcome back to my channel, Alex in the Sunlight. I'm Alex and I'm so happy to see you. The purpose of today's video is to find out what gifts are coming towards you this Christmas. What Christmas gifts are you going to be receiving? Okay, we've got three groups here. Group 1, selenite. Group 2, amethyst. And group 3, rose quartz. If you've already chosen your pile, it's totally fine. But if you could just humor me, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling the chest and the belly with air. And as you exhale, ask your angels, your spirit guides, or your higher self to aid you in choosing the correct pile for you so that when you open your eyes, the one you are drawn to first is the right one. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1, those of you who chose selenite. Okay, so you guys are getting the gifts of wish fulfillment, right? Enjoying yourself, like just having a good, fun, easy time. 2019 probably did a number on you, and it's probably been a bit of a struggle. And so for Christmas, you guys are getting like that struggle to go. It's going to ease up, it's going to lift off you. I feel like there's going to be a weight lifted off of your shoulders. I'm looking at this 9 of vessels and I'm like, yes, like you guys are going to be, feeling good, feeling confident. I really feel like you're going to feel grateful. I feel like you're going to come out of whatever struggle you've been in, and you're going to look around you and it's going to be like, wow, my family's all here, the gang's all together, it feels so good, I got that thing I wanted. And you're going to really be like on a high. And I feel like that is like a real gift, because I think that you guys have been kind of like I said, you've been going through it. So on Christmas, it's like you're giving the gift of like, we're going high now. We're like, our mood is uplifted and we're just feeling good and we're feeling grateful and we're feeling like content and cozy. You know what I mean? I also feel like you'll be given the gift of clarity and like a way forward. So like if there's been a pressing issue that's just been like ongoing, I feel like, you guys will finally figure it out. Like finally, oh, this is what we got to do. These are the plans moving forward. This is the path. This is the way. And that is a true gift, because I feel like it's been eluding you a bit. Like I feel like, this ongoing issue has just kind of pressed on your mind. You've been feeling, real pressed, a lot of pressure, but you still haven't been able to figure out, okay, what am I supposed to do about it though? So for Christmas, you're given the gift of clarity. You're given the gift of, a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, okay, now I have a clear path forward. Now I know what I need to do, which is really beautiful, because I feel like we often suffer even that much more when we're confused, right? When we don't know what we're supposed to be doing, it can make whatever is happening that much worse, because we feel helpless. So I feel like you guys are going to get your power back for Christmas. And faith, you're going to be given the gift of faith and belief in your dreams. Something's going to happen. There's going to be some kind of sign that comes along that lets you know that whatever it is that your heart's desiring, that dream that you have for your life, it's possible. Okay? And not only possible, but probable, right? Everything that has happened is just leading you there. Struggle is not a sign of that it won't happen, right? Failure is not a sign that you can't make it happen. Those are just lessons along the way. But I feel like you guys are really going to be assured this Christmas that your dreams are worth it. They're worth having and they're worth going for. And I also feel like you're going to be given the gift, like I said, of enjoyment. I feel like if there's a Christmas party, or some of you are going to be like, I'm going to skip the Christmas party and I'm just going to chill at home, and that's going to be how you enjoy yourself. But I'll just read to you what the card says, because I think it's important. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. Yeah, so for Christmas, you guys are going to really just let go and enjoy yourself and have a break. Okay, you guys are going to get a break for Christmas. Like, finally. And I also feel like you're going to be breaking through, barriers that you set up for yourself, barriers that may have felt like the universe was placing on you because they were trying to, you know, course correct for you or get you in the right place at the right time. Those, you're going to be breaking through that stuff, okay? Breaking through your ego's barriers, your walls, and really coming to a place of feeling fulfilled and feeling like, yeah, I can do this, I got this, my dreams, yeah, they're worth it, you know? And I also feel like you're going to be letting go of resistance, right? You're going to be given the gift of letting go for Christmas. Like, I feel like you guys have been resisting, you know, changes or things because you weren't sure what was going to happen. Like, you were resisting the change because you felt scared about what would be on the other side of the change. But this is what's on the other side of the change. And I feel like specifically for you guys, the change is in your mindset. The change was you didn't want to let go of, you know, negative thinking or pessimism because you felt like it kept you safe or kept you guarded from bad things happening to you. But I feel like you guys are going to be given the gift of vulnerability and integration, right? You've got the integration card here, and I just want to tell you what it says. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Yes, this is your ego and your heart coming together. This is your shadow and your light coming together. This is understanding that the shadow, the negative, it's not there to be negative. It's there because it thinks it's keeping you safe. There's a good reason that you hold on to toxic stuff, even the harmful things you may say to yourself. The reason why you're saying those things is because you think you're protecting yourself from, you know, who knows what. That's your own personal, you know, stuff. But I feel like you're finally going to realize the only way that you're going to get these dreams to come true is if you move forward in life as a whole person, not as who you pretend to be by day and who you hide from at night. Things like that. No, you're going to finally realize there's no aspect of me that I need to reject. I am perfect as I am completely. And from that space, you are able to enjoy life even better because you're not spending so much time pretending or hiding or suppressing. Like, you are who you are. You let things be what they are, and if you don't like it, you have the power to change it, right? So I feel like really beautiful gifts, really beautiful blessings, wish fulfillment, a clear path forward, faith, joy, family, you know, knocking down walls, breaking through barriers, acceptance, self-acceptance. Like, this is really good stuff. So you guys are going to have a really happy holiday. Doesn't matter if you don't celebrate Christmas, whatever it is, you guys are going to have some really beautiful gifts this holiday season. All right, that's all I've got for you guys, group number 1. I really hope the reading resonated with you. Let me know in the comments if it did. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram, all of that good stuff. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the information is in the description box if you're interested. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. I truly appreciate it. The magic in me honors the magic in you. Be well. Bye. Hey, group number 2, those of you who chose Amethyst. All right, so for you guys, your gifts are going to be the gifts of progress and the end of a really heavy karmic cycle. I feel like you guys are going to have the gift of letting go, the gift of like the calm after the storm, and kind of like deep healing and deep rebirth and like acceptance of the inner child and an integration of the inner child and the inner aspects of you that you may have rejected. I feel like, you know, you've definitely been through a lot, and it's definitely been weighing on you, and you've been kind of like a little bit weary and like just like, oh, when is this gonna end? I'm so over this. So for Christmas, it's ending. It's coming to a close. This cycle of struggle and strife, the holding on to stuff that bothers you, that hurts you, that harms you. You are opening your palms, you're releasing it, you're letting go. And I feel like, you know, before you've wanted to, you just really weren't sure how. And so for Christmas, from whatever it is, like from learning these lessons. I feel like you're going to receive some downloads from the universe, like this is how you let go. I feel like there will be closure, the gift of closure for you for Christmas, and accepting what was, so that you can really like release, just release. Like I see you shedding the skin. You're just like, you're done. You're done with that cycle, that way of being, and you're getting back to the truth of who you are, and that is bringing about rapid progress. Like it's like the wheel is turning, and it's just going to picking up, right? I feel like this is letting me know that it's like the tides are turning in your favor, right? If you felt like very swept away by the waves, like if it's felt like very rough, and like you've just been kind of like tossed around in the currents, I feel like the tides are changing, and it's going to be much calmer. I'm like looking at the amethyst, like I feel like you guys need to pick up some amethyst, or wear it, make sure that it's around you, and some lavender, right? Some calming, soothing energies, because you guys have been like in very high energetic, like kind of chaotic stuff, and you may have felt like you just are kind of worse for wear. Like you may have felt like you just got out of a battle. So I feel like you're coming out of it realizing, like, you know what, you win some, you lose some, but I always have me, and there are people who really love me. And I feel like these battles, these struggles that you've been going through as of late have been very internal. So I feel like, there's like this war that's been raging on within you, and now it's like it's ending. And it doesn't matter if you feel like you won or lost. I feel like it's just more so you've laid down your arms, and you've walked away from the fight, and you're like walking into, like, away from the battleground and into a paradise, right? Like I'm looking at this letting go card, and I'm like, this is you offering up the pain and the struggle, and it turns to light, and it just is transmuted into positive energy in the ether. But it may feel like it's hard to believe, because it's like, you've been at this for so long, but you're going to see, like, you're given the gift of sight this Christmas. Like, oh, there was a reason for all of this, and I made it through, and now it's done. And endings are just beginnings, because I'm seeing this ancestors, this generations card. Like I feel like you're going to realize, you haven't been fighting this fight alone. We all have like generational trauma, and I think that that's also why this has been such an internal struggle, is like fighting off patterns and beliefs and fears that don't serve you, that were projected onto you from childhood. I see a lot of inner child healing here. So I feel like your inner child is going to come up to aid you, and to be like, hey, like I've been here the whole time, and I love you. I just want you to love me back. And I feel like you will. I feel like you'll accept that love, and you'll be ready to give that love as well to yourself. And so then you're kicking off this new cycle, this new beginning, on in really good spirits and really great energy, because you've got the Archer here, and in traditional tarot this is the Chariot. But if you look at this card, this person has their arrow, and they're aiming, and it's like you can tell their aim is true, right? Like they're really focused, they know what they're doing. And it's right next to the 10 of arrows, which is a tiny person who's also, but they have their teacher back here. And in the traditional tarot, this is the 10 of swords. So I think this is really interesting, because 10 is like culmination, like I said, endings turn into new beginnings. But it's like you've been through it, you went through it, right? All of this instruction, right? All of the struggle in life was just lessons. It was instructing you, it was teaching you where to aim, what it is that you actually want, where to aim. And so I feel like you'll realize that, like, oh, all of that struggle was just leading me to where I'm meant to go, away from what's not for me. And like I said, you're going to be coming out of it like new. You're going to emerge out of this cycle new, right? Let me just read to you what this says. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Yeah, you're going to be feeling like, okay, there's beauty in everything. I can look with brand new eyes, right? After ending all of this stuff, you're just going to be looking like, wow, okay, I have new eyes to see, and I like what I see, right? Very healing. I feel like that's the biggest gift is healing, and also calm. Like I said, calm after the storm, right? You're going to find like sanctuary. You got the sanctuary card here, and it says, a sanctuary resides inside you no matter what is happening. This inner temple beckons you to enter. Take a deep breath, enter, and sit down on the throne of your own heart. Yeah, getting back to you, right? Getting back to who you are, the truth of you, like you were when you were a kid, right? When you were just like this little person, just learning how to aim, learning how to use your arrows. And now here you are, and you're like, okay, I know what I'm doing, right? So you should also be proud of how far you've come. This has been a journey, and you are like this warrior now. So I also feel like you're going to be given the gift of like pride in yourself, and like a true perspective on how far you've come, and how crazy, how amazing that journey was, right? It's going to be good. I hope you have a really calm, easygoing holiday. But that's all I've got for you guys. Group number 2. I hope the reading resonated with you. Let me know if it did. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the information is in the description box below if you're interested. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. I truly appreciate it. The magic in me honors the magic in you. Be well. Bye. Hey, group number 3, those of you who chose rose quartz. All right, so for you guys are getting the gifts of change, confidence, self-confidence, and clarity. I feel like, so with what's going to happen with you guys is you're going to finally let go and release the people, places, and things that really just don't make you feel good about yourself. Or if that's you, like if you are the one who holds you back, or bullies you, or has like negative self-talk, you're going to put an end to that. I feel like you're walking away from the stuff that it just, you held on to it, you're not even sure why anymore, and you're just letting it go. You're just like, no, I don't want to hang out with those people anymore. I don't want to go to this job anymore. Like I have there's another thing I want to do. I'm going to go do that. And for some of you, that looks like having a more healthy, positive attitude towards yourself. For some of you, it doesn't have to do with other people. It's more so you're dissatisfied with how you've been treating yourself and how you've been living your life, and so you're walking away from that way of being. And I feel like you're coming into a healthier, more sturdy mindset. Like I said, I feel like you're giving the gift of clarity. I think you guys are going to get your finances in order, whether that's like budgeting, or saving, or making peace with money, getting more education when it comes to your finances. Like I feel like if you've had like a scarcity mindset in the past, you're turning that into something that's actually healthy. You're turning it from, oh, I don't have anything, to, okay, I have what I have, I want to take care of it, right? You're actually looking around you and noticing, like in your home, all of the beautiful things that you have, the fact that you have a home to begin with. And you're like, okay, now that I'm done with all of this negativity, how can I approach my life like a boss? How can I make sure that I am fulfilling my wants and needs? I feel like you guys are also going to be taking inventory of what it is that you actually want and need. Because I feel like some of you guys, this is walking away from, thinking materialism will make you feel good, or if you were in a relationship for status reasons, you're walking away from that kind of thinking and getting into what will last. What can I make that will last? What what does security, what does stability look like for me? And then acting on that accordingly. And I also feel like for some of you, you're going to be aided by a loved one, whether they are with you physically or if they've passed on. For some of you, they've passed on and you really miss them and you wish that you could talk to them. They're around you, they're near you, and they want to remind you that everything is energy. So just because they can't, physically touch you and things like that, that doesn't mean that they're not there. They're there, they're holding your hand, they're gently pushing you along, they're nudging you in the right direction. And this is also a reminder that, because everything is energy, you have so much power in your life to in the way of like you control the energy that you bring to your life. Okay? Because I really feel like you guys are going to be called to get your confidence back. Like you guys are going to have the gift of a confidence boost for Christmas or whatever holiday it is that you celebrate, if you do at all. Because you've got the confidence card here, and I want to read to you what it says. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence, O love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. Yeah, you guys are going to realize like I can. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can. It's not only possible, it is probable, right? You have immense power through your words, through your actions, through the energy, like I said, that you bring to life. And I think also you guys have been through some stuff that has really tested you, and you're coming out of it realizing like who you are. Like if you see this picture, there's like this storm that happened over here, but these two children have made it out over here with the green grass and the trees and everything, and they're in this together. To me, this is you and your inner child. You just made it out of the storm, and you from here on in are going to be confident in yourself and taking into account your inner child, because it's like the truest form of you. So you'll make better decisions for yourself. You won't be getting in these dissatisfying situations anymore because you'll be making better choices. And Spirit wants to remind you of the gift that you have every day, not just on the holidays, the breath, right? If you are a shallow breather because you're anxious or you're stressed or you're scared, understand you are affecting your energy, you're affecting your mood that way. So remember, the breath is life. It's a gift every day, not just for a holiday, right? So right now, take some deep breaths. Do it. Take some deep breaths. And you don't have to be harsh either. You don't have to be like, just take some deep breaths. Wow. Right? That's how you're here. It keeps you alive. It keeps you here. So use that every day. And I feel like, you're also going to, with this confidence, you're going to feel like a sense of belonging just with yourself, like a sense of, I am my home. This body is my home. Wherever I am home because I have me, right? I feel like you guys are going to start feeling yourself a little bit better, right? And recognizing how amazing you are. And this also could mean that you're going to be, decluttering your home and making your home a more hospitable place for yourself. If you've let it kind of go by the wayside, things get hectic during the holiday season. I feel like, for Christmas or for whatever it is that you celebrate, you're going to realize like, I don't need all of this stuff. I kind of want a more open space in my home or things like that. I feel like you're going to start feeling just more at home regardless of where you are. And all of this beautiful energy is bringing about really profound changes in your life. When you start loving yourself, when you feel confident, when you walk away from situations that are dissatisfying for you because they weren't aligning with what you actually want in life, and you start taking care of yourself, like take care of your finances. Like I said, be your own boss. Stuff like that brings about change. So I just want to read you what the card says. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and birth the new. Yeah, you guys are getting rid of the old to make space for the new, which is wonderful. So it's going to be a really happy holiday, it looks like. But that's all I've got for you guys, group number 3. I hope the reading resonated with you. Let me know if it did. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, all of that good stuff. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the info is in the description box below if you're interested. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. I truly appreciate it. The magic in me honors the magic in you. Be well.